What's up, guys? We're back, and we got the A-team with us today. I got my brother Steve and my buddy Kevin, who's been on this channel before, both of them. We're really getting in depth. I'm going to walk you through what we're doing, but the Capri project keeps on rolling. Check this out.
All right, so there was some confusion installing the Hydro Boost here with the older style wiper motor and the newer style Hydro Boost, 99 to 04. What I did was loosen the two wiper motor screws here and down below and swung it up, installed the lines, and then kind of put some muscle on the lines, just got them out of the way enough. Everything bolted right back in. And luckily, the Hydro Boost lines follow the frame rail quite nicely. Put a little clip there and hold it in, but it looks like everything's gonna be pretty good. I'm just kind of chipping away at everything. Yeah, maybe I'm a little wrong for not filming any of this, but some of the stuff, I don't know, maybe I just think is pointless and you guys don't need to see it, but then people ask about certain things, so I gotta start filming more. It's just hard when you're in the middle of everything, but we have the dash installed. This was the only dash I could find with the proper vent work for a non-AC car that I had local, and it was red. So I used the SEM paint, Landau black, and you gotta do multiple coats and just keep going over it, but it came out really smooth and really clear and clean. Went with the new ACC rug. And for this, I kind of use like a rubber mallet and a straight edge, like a block of 2x4 or something like that, and I kind of get the creases just right and only cut what I have to, very minimal. Got some new scuff plates installed along with footwell pieces, so it's really coming together. Side note too, the last video, maybe it was taken the wrong way regarding the SN95 pedals in the Fox. I know I'm not the first guy to do that, and I know that many other people have done it. I just haven't seen a video explaining the way I did it, so I put it online. I shared it to a Facebook group. I got a little bit of weirdness, but you know, I wasn't claiming to be the guy that invented it. T-top headliner. Put some new rear panels in, but we're getting there slowly. So deep in the firewall inspection, I found a spot that I wasn't really happy with. The Foxbody sway bar mounts need to get removed, and you can usually do like an SN95 sway bar under here, which is something I'll probably do. But originally, when I had a mod motor in here, or tried to put a mod motor in here, I kind of chiseled that off and destroyed it. So we're making a repair to that. My brother Steve is just getting the welder prepped to get that piece laid in. It's gonna be really nice and clean. I wanna do a good job and go all the way with it. And the guys told me to stay out of their hair while they were getting stuff ready. So I'm prepping the fuel system. Went with the Holley 525 in tank, and that'll pretty much run the car at the power level I'm looking for. Went with some PTFE lines, a couple of fittings on top. Really great swivel fittings too. It allows the lines to relax where they wanna be. And I'm just extending some wires here. I'm not gonna use the original Fox wiring because the Holley EFI setup has provisions for the fuel pump, so I'll probably just get this to a good frame ground and wire in a relay here and trip that. So that's really what the fuel system is. It's basically, like I said, a Fox tank and just some PTFE line with a Holley intake pump. I don't know if you can see it in there. All right, guys, Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's set up. That's fine.
It's a big meeting of the minds here.
Yep.
Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
There he is. Just like that. Lifted up the tank. Got the new tank seal installed. Recommend anybody dropping the tank to just grab yourself a new tank seal because they split very easily. You can still see with the Holley system and the hard lines, there is plenty of room. They're not pinched. We have a vent line out here. I painted the tank shroud. Gave the tank a little scuff of paint, even the tank straps a little paint. And that's it, we're all good. Tailpipe's gonna hide all that. Also, rear end is in. Went with a rear end out of a 98. Just puts a diff cover on there, put a set of gears in there. I went with 73s. We got the disc brake set up here in action, so everything's going pretty good. I don't have the rear end upper bushings in right now. I believe they're on their way from FedEx, so hopefully we can get those today and installed. It's going. One of the problems were as I was digging into the car and getting the engine bay ready for paint. We can go down a little bit. Hold on, sorry. Good?
Keep going. Keep going.
Sorry.
Keep going. I'll do.
Okay, I was putting the lift down for the young brother. So as I was prepping the engine bay, you know, I found some of those troublesome spots where the K member bolts in. And like I said, one of them wasn't the K member. It was actually the sway bar bracket. So we were able to make that repair, and I'll show you that in a minute, but it cleaned it up really nice. Steve's doing a great job, and Kevin's helping him just shape the metal and get it really, really nice. And then on the passenger side, it was the dreaded, you know, frame where the K member bolts in. Just over time, collecting rust and collecting soot, collecting a lot of shit over the years. But we were able to chop that out and get a nice plate of 1/8 thick, 3-inch wide. There's only like a 6-inch section too, which is really, really nice. But I'll show you that once that's done. FedEx was nice enough to deliver the diff bushings, so we were able to get all that installed and tightened up. And I had the fuel tank installed. I'm gonna run those lines during the week when I have time and patience by myself. But yeah, everything's going really, really well. Thanks you guys for sticking with me. I'll show you the front of the car in a little bit. So there's the driver's side where the sway bar bracket used to bolt to. And you can see a previous repair from before. But yeah, we were able to knock it out nice and smooth. I'm just gonna trim the top lip over there a little bit. Passenger side now matches the driver's side as far as the K-frame repair. But, you know, getting it all fixed now means I can sand the engine bay, prep it, put a little paint in it, and dip this motor in. So we got the entire rear end buttoned up. I ended up running new brake lines. I got a couple of pieces from LMR to put the rear brake line in the right spot. New hard line all the way, made the disc brake all work, put the mounts in, started running the fuel system, and that's run pretty well. I had to kind of maneuver the filter in the right spot to make way for the exhaust, but that all worked out great. So the rear of the car is done. I don't got to go back there anymore. The fuel lines are already run up to the passenger wheel well, and I really made it a point to jump on the front suspension and get that handled. So I'll walk you through what we did in a minute, but I did everything UPR, used their coilover kit, their K-member, and A-arms. I really like their stuff. They've always proven to be good for me. As far as caster camera plates, I went with the Maximum Motorsports. I think they're really, really great. And we just got some stuff buttoned up, but I'll walk you through what we did. First things first, we blasted the engine bay. Hit it with a good scuff pad, and I had painted it once before, but just gave it a nice fresh coat, make it look clean before we started making the final attachments. So yeah, there we go. Went with the UPR K-member. This is to accept the mod motor in a Foxbody. Really, really great, straightforward install. Everything went together quite well. I ended up going with the SN95 Cobra rack. There's some great benefits to it. The Foxbody rack is good, but I wanted to go with this to just follow the theme. Tucked away the Hydro Boost lines properly, got them mounted on the frame. Got all those lines installed at the Hydro Boost itself. Wiper motor is not hitting, which is great. Clutch adjuster is installed. I have the Maximum Motorsports steering shaft ordered. So where it affixes to the SN95 rack is different than the Foxbody. So Maximum Motorsports, of course, makes a shaft for hefty dollar, but it'll get me there. You can see down there we have the bump steer kit installed. That was pretty much set up by eye, and the wheels are quite straight. Love those caster camera plates. And we got the Cobra brakes installed. Wheels coming. So now I'm on to assembling the engine the rest of the way. I do have the short block assembled with the forged crank, forged rod, and manly piston, but my heads are here. Gonna get those put on the motor with a set of ARP head studs, do some cam degreeing. But yeah, we are so close and I'm so excited. I know it's been a little bit, but I just had to hunker down and get a lot of this stuff done. But it's getting there now. The car, the front end and the rear end are totally done in the car, so starting to roll, and I'm excited. So there's plenty of guys out there that build these modular engines for a job, and I would rather take their advice than watch me assemble one. I do know what I'm doing though, so I will put it together. So the next video will probably be me dipping the motor in, seeing how everything lines up, maybe bolting the trans to the engine and getting that put up with the Stifler cross member. But yeah, project is rolling, and I wanted to give you guys a big update. Thank you guys for sticking with me and hanging out, and stay tuned for more. Please like, share, subscribe if you're into this. Building my dream car, 84 Mercury Capri with a mod motor and a Whipple, a whole bunch of boost and a whole bunch of fun. We'll talk soon.